What's up, y'all? Welcome back. Like in the last few videos, if you're new here, welcome. We are in the middle of tearing apart the underside of the Evo 9. We're going to restore it, make it look nice, new, and fresh, at least to the best of my abilities and the best we can here. We've already got a majority of the stuff under the car out, but today I want to get to the gas tank and hopefully get that out of there. That is kind of like the last big piece. We've got everything else out, like I said, so it shouldn't be too hard. I have heard that this is like the worst project to do on an Evo, which, if you're not doing it like us and you have everything out of the car already, I can see where this could be a massive pain. But I don't think it'll be too hard for us because everything is out of the way, so there shouldn't be anything under there to obstruct it and all that kind of stuff to keep us from getting it out of the car. So hopefully this just drops right out. So let's get under the car, drain the tank, and get started. Alright, so here we are under the car, obviously. We still got this little beam, that's the last part of the subframe. Get that off of there, these little support brackets here. But the gas tank, there are some drain plugs on each side. We got to get those out because there is some gas in the tank. I may have mentioned that already, but we got to get that out of there first. And then we should be able to drop the tank. A lot of the issues I saw that people were having were with the emergency brake lines, which if you're new here, we already cut those because we're replacing them anyway, so just got those out of the way, so we shouldn't have to worry about that. But yeah, we got to figure out what we're going to do with the drive shaft here. It unbolts right up there, so I'm thinking about just taking it all the way off because just to get it out of the way. We're going to have it off anyway probably, so I may drop it down from there and get that out of there. So lots to do, so let's start draining that tank. Alright, here goes nothing. Jesus. The amount of corrosion that was in this little hole right here. There was like road grime, and it looks like salt almost was just so in there that I could not get it to come off those threads. Eventually had to like hit the bolt because it does move a little bit. You see the stud there? Had to just keep hitting that and moving it a little bit at a time. And eventually I guess grinded it off or worked it free or whatever, but man, that took way longer than expected. That was like 15 minutes of just trying to get that off of there, but got the subframe totally out now. This was the last kind of piece, so now we can start working on the gas tank and draining that out. Okay, now we got ourselves a little gas jug, and I'm gonna I tried to scrape around that bolt to, it's got some like, I don't know if it's road grime or like an OEM coating or whatever, but tried to scrape off some of that, and now we're going to break this nut free, or this bolt free I should say, and then it's probably going to come out fairly quickly. Let's give this a whirl and see what happens. Actually, you know what? Let me get some rubber gloves, because I don't want to get these gloves soaked in gas. Alright, also I said rubber gloves, but I meant these. Whatever. Alright, here we go. Let's see. It's not coming out too fast. Just gonna go for it. Running down the arm, running down the arm. Oh, there we go. All right. Oh, hey, there we go. 20 minutes later. I did not think there was that much gas in the tank. I thought it was less than a quarter tank, but it must have been pretty damn near close to a quarter tank. But, all right, let's get this cleaned up, and then we will start working on getting the tank out. We'll put the plug back in and wipe all that up, and, yeah, keep moving on. All right, so I planned a little more in advance and put some paper towels down first. But, yeah, let's try this plug, see what happens. Uh-oh. Okay, first issue. Bolt got stuck. The bolt keeps getting stuck. There we go. Okay. Oopsies. Had a bit of a spill. When it gets to the end, it begins to like not all go in the hole up there, so it just kind of runs everywhere. So I'm gonna say it's unavoidable, but it probably is with like a funnel or something like that. But you know what? It's fine. Door's open. It's a nice day outside, so we're letting some air in here, so it's not so bad. But now we can. This thing's almost finished up, so we can plug up the hole, and then it should be totally empty now. So the tank shouldn't be that hard to get out, and so that is the next move. Alright, so moving forward, I went ahead and removed these two plates on the back seat area that gives you access to the gas tank and the fuel pump and all that kind of stuff. First, I don't know how this happens. I don't know if you can even see it or not, but like there are so many nuts and shells under there. I don't know how those even get there. But secondly, the good news is the tank looks in really, really good shape. Like there's not any rust right here. There's some surface rust on that little cap right there, but that's not bad either. Back in there looks super good. I think the tank just needs a good cleaning, which I'm so excited about. I was hoping this tank was in good shape, and I'm glad that it looks like it is from right here. And so I don't know if I need to unplug these or not right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and get them unplugged. That way I'm gonna worry about it. I can just drop the tank, not worry about the plugs and all that. So get that unhooked. But man, I'm super excited that this looks as good as it does. Okay, now I've got the gas cap little seal off already. We got to get this thing unbolted, the filler neck, a little bit, and then there's only a couple bolts here, and then that should be ready to come out as well. But let's get some of these bolts loose on the tank and see where that gets us. Alright, so the tank is, I'm about ready to drop it now, I think. I'm going to try to do it without taking the drive shaft off. I mean, we've got everything out back here, so it should just drop out and then I can slide it backwards. I'm going to put a jack under it and lower it down a little bit, and then we'll slide it back and it should come right out. I feel sorry for guys doing this that haven't removed all this stuff back here because, as I said at the beginning of the video, this could be a gigantic pain in the ass, and now that I'm here doing it, I can see where that would be just so hard, especially without a lift, or even with a lift for that matter. I feel like it would be such a hard job to do. But yeah, I'm going to try to take advantage of having all this stuff out back here and leave the drive shaft for right now. I have to get it off eventually anyway, but I don't really want to do it right now, so let's try to do it this way and see if we can get it. Okay, so there's one more little thing of wire. You can see it stretched out right there. I missed that. I gotta get that off somehow. So let me run over there and get that real quick, and then the tank should slide all the way out. Alright, we got that. It was just the harness that went to all the sensors and the pumps, and the ABS sensor kind of hooks to the side right here. And so the tank is ready to slide out, so let's do that. Holy cow. Guys, holy crap. I am just so ecstatic at this tank. There's some like corrosive spots and there's some little like spot rusty stuff, but my God, I've seen some really bad looking tanks and I just assumed mine was that way as well, but I am so so glad this thing looks the way it does. It's just gonna take a big cleaning, some light sanding, some scuffing, and some undercoat, and this thing is gonna be primo. I'm gonna replace, you know, some of the clamps, well, all the clamps, because they look like crap. But I think I'm gonna replace. I'm just gonna buy a new filler neck. I found a place that has them. It's in the UK. I gotta make sure first though that the filler neck is not for the JDM tank, because the USDM tanks, if you don't know, are discontinued. You can't find them anywhere. And the filler neck for the JDM tank is a little bit different. I think it has a different bend here. But I gotta contact them, check on that, make sure that is gonna fit this and will look and work the same. But other than that, if I can't get that to work, I might take it and just have it powder coated. But anyway, aside from that, this thing, I'm excited. Let's get under the car real quick and see what it looks like up above on the frame. If this looks as good as it does, I think the frame's gonna look pretty good. Holy shit. This thing is, I mean, perfect right here. I mean, the rust that I wanted to fix right there, it stops right there. And then this part right here, there's nothing on this metal. I am so excited that this thing looks this way. I feel like when you dive into things like this, sometimes you find things that are worse than you thought. This is a pleasant surprise. I mean, that's just going to take some light scuffing, some epoxy. We'll coat it. This back here is not going to be that hard to take care of, I don't think. And it just, I'm just so, so excited. And on those exciting notes, I'm going to end it here. We got a lot done today. I'm very excited about getting the tank all the way out. Even more excited about how it looks both on the tank and above the tank. I'm just super relieved, super excited. I think in the next video we'll work on the tank itself, get it cleaned up, check out some of that spot rust, see what we can do to make it look new and fresh. I gotta order the coating. I haven't even done that yet, but we are deep in it now, and so we're getting close to having to have that. So I need to get that ordered, and we'll have that here when the time comes, but we're moving right along. We're moving quite quickly. I didn't think it would go this quickly, but here we are. It should begin to turn around here soon and begin to look new and fresh, and I'm really excited to see the finished product. So yeah, looking forward to that. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of the process, the progress. If you have any comments, questions, anything like that, I'll be glad to chat down there. And while you're down there dropping that comment, don't forget to do all the other YouTube things. You guys know how it goes here, and yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye.